Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Saturday, May 21st, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Washington Nationals vs Seattle Mariners first game. Our team pick is Mariners for the win. And here is why. After being well out of the playoff picture just 3 weeks ago, the Mariners have been one of the hottest teams in baseball since and pulled off a massive 4-game sweep of the Toronto Blue Jays over the weekend to move into a tie for the wild card. Trailing 4-1 in Sunday's finale heading into the bottom of the 5th, Seattle got back in it with the help of some bad Toronto defense, plus a Julio Rodriguez RBI single, and Carlos Santana's 2-run homer, following another Blue Jays error in the 8th, was the difference in the 6-5 victory. Logan Gilbert had one of his more ineffective outings, allowing 4 runs on 9 hits, while striking out 7 across 6 innings. Matt Festa picked up a win with a scoreless 8, while Paul Sewell nailed down his 10th save. Santana launched 2 homers on the afternoon with 3 RBI, while Justin Upton was on base twice and scored. While Gray is one of the few bright spots for the Nationals, the Mariners are a significantly better team in every other facet, giving them great value at these odds. Underlying numbers indicated Seattle was getting unlucky for a good chunk of the season and is now finally playing up to its talent level, while Washington pitching hasn't been able to hold up against anyone. The Mariners' scoring numbers are suppressed by their tough home park, but ranks 8th with a 108 WRC+, and climbing with some the likes of France, injury, and Jesse Winker, suspension, recently retuning to the lineup. Even though the Nationals should be happy with Gray's result thus far, he only has a 121 FIP for the season, while allowing far too many homers, and faces a challenge against a red-hot opponent here. One massive advantage for the Mariners here is the bullpen, where they have been lights out during this recent surge, while Washington is dealing with a ton of injuries. Flexen is far from a lockdown ace, but solid enough, and the strong Seattle bullpen will take it from there. Our total pick is under 9.5 runs, and here is why. The Mariners are averaging 4.07 runs per game and 4.30 runs per game on the road. They average 2 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Nationals. With Washington giving up 5.67 runs per game at home, the Mariners will go over their average in this game. The Nationals are averaging 3.88 runs per game and 3.71 runs per game at home. They averaged 5.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Mariners. With Seattle giving up 4.02 runs per game on the road, the Nationals won't score enough runs to push the score over the total. The Mariners and Nationals played under the total in 3 of their last 5 meetings. Atlanta Braves vs New York Mets. Our team pick is Atlanta Braves for the win. And here is why. The Mets will need a special performance from Chris Bassitt to come out of Wednesday's game on top. That has been the secret recipe to success in 2 of their 3 victories over their division rival. They completely shut things down at the plate and held them to no more than 1 run in those games. I'm not suggesting Bassitt needs to shut out one of the best defensive teams in baseball, but he can't have a meltdown and just expect the Mets bats to dig him out of a hole, either. Chris Bassitt might have lost to the Braves, but he held his ground for at least 7 innings on the mound admirably. However, things were a bit different for Braves starting pitcher Charlie Morton, who consistently got cracked in his last head-to-head meeting with the Mets. Charlie Morton has been a better version of himself at home than he has been on the road this season. He's also built a little momentum with 7-inning efforts in back-to-back games against the Washington Nationals and Cincinnati Reds. The veteran righty earned a win over the Nationals, and he was well on his way towards doing the same against the Reds if the Braves' bullpen didn't collapse down the stretch. So I wouldn't expect this to be another meltdown game for him on the mound. These 2 teams are clearly evenly matched, but the Braves are showing why they're such a tough team to beat at home. They currently have the most home victories in the entire National League. Chris Bassitt won't be able to quell the Braves' big bats, which seems to be the only way for the Mets to actually win games in this series. It'll be another road loss for the division leaders without Max Scherzer to save them in this game. I'm rolling with the Braves on Wednesday. Our total pick is under 8.5 runs. And here is why. These teams have been pitching well out of the bullpen, as the Braves are 4th in baseball with a 3.07 reliever ERA, while the Mets are 10th with a 3.54 bullpen ERA this season. Batting average of balls in play, BABIP, is critical to a team's offensive success, and these teams are not doing too well with it, as the Braves are 14th with a team .295 BABIP, while the Mets are 26th with a .264 BABIP this year. Minnesota Twins vs Milwaukee Brewers. Our team pick is Minnesota for the win. And here is why. The Milwaukee Brewers will look to build some momentum after a solid showing in Tuesday's matchup. Entering Tuesday's matchup, Rowdy Tellez has 17 home runs and 55 RBIs, while Hunter Renfroe has 13 homers as well, and Willie Adames also has 17 home runs. Renfroe has a .247 batting average, and Adames has 47 RBIs. Christian Yelich also has 79 hits with 12 doubles and 31 RBIs this season. Aaron Ashby will start here and is 2-6 with a 4.52 ERA and 76 strikeouts this season. The Minnesota Twins will hope to build some steam heading into their last series before the All-Star break. Heading into Tuesday's game, Luis Arias has 100 hits including 15 doubles, while also posting a .348 batting average. Byron Buxton also has 54 hits with a team-high 23 home runs and 42 RBIs, and Gary Sanchez has 18 doubles to lead the Twins in 2-baggers this season. Jorge Polanco has 62 hits and 44 RBIs, and Max Kepler has 37 RBIs as well on the year, while Carlos Correa's also added 69 hits. Joe Ryan will start here and is 6'3 with a 2.09 ERA and 63 strikeouts this season. I get the case to be made for the Brewers and the plus money, as Milwaukee has been a solid option for much of the season. However, Aaron Ashby is one of the back-end options for the Brewers, and that's putting it nicely. At one point, Joe Ryan was considered easily and is still likely the staff ace for the Twins this season, and the Brewers with Ashby aren't a team I'm looking to back. Give me Minnesota in this one. Our total pick is over 8.5 runs. And here is why. Both teams have exceptional lineups, and the upcoming game should reflect that with both teams driving in runs from the first pitch. The Twins, who average 4.59 runs per game, should constantly drive in runs with Byron Buxton, Carlos Correa, and the rest of the lineup making contact against Aaron Ashby, who has allowed 10 runs in his last 3 starts, to circle the bases throughout the game. The Brewers look to build off a 6-run game and run up a score with Rowdy Tellez, Willie Adames, Christian Yelich, and the rest of the lineup, making hard contact and powering the ball against the Twins pitchers to drive in runs at will. The Brewers are having a great season and are on track to reach the postseason for the 5th season in a row. Aaron Ashby has struggled recently on the mound, allowing 26 runs in his last 6 starts, but has otherwise put together a strong season, allowing only 36 runs in 63.2 innings pitched while striking out 76 batters. Additionally, with a .227 expected opponent batting average, a .360 expected opponent slugging percentage, and a 3.22 expected ERA, opponents are making weak contact off the bat against Ashby and struggling to drive in runs. The over should cover in a high-scoring game controlled by both lineups.